Morning. I'm supposed to be in Brew shed now brewing, but I decided to come for a walk instead. But I am going to go and brew shortly. I'm going to make my way there now. But I thought it's a lovely morning. Let's come for a walk on the beach with Monty. So yeah, on my way to go and do some brewing. It's only a short brew day today, so no big deal. See you in a bit. Righty ho. Brew day. Easy brew day. Well, I'm hoping so. So, first of all, big thank you to Jake, because this is his idea. As I said yesterday, because of work commitments and blah blah blah, I can't do all grain every week or every fortnight, so I need to find something as a gap fill, and I need to be doing an all grain. Nice if I could do it once every fortnight, but in reality it'll probably end up being once every 3 weeks. If I can get it up anymore, then great. But I'm hoping this is going to be a half decent stopgap. You know, I've gone down the route of liquid malt extract kits. Doesn't work for me, works for other people, doesn't work for me personally. So Jakey has suggested that I try dry malt extract, which is what I'm doing today. He sent me a procedure, a way that he does it. I'm slightly moving away from it, because only slightly in the boil side of it, because I don't have the facilities in here to do it. So rather than using a pot, I'm going to be using my Burco boiler. So let's go for it. What's in it? Okay, so in total there is 3 kilos of light malt extract. I've had steeping overnight, as I said yesterday. 500 grams of carapils, 150 grams of biscuit malt, and 150 grams of Cara Red. That's been cold steeping overnight, and I'm going to tip that into, you can't see but I'll focus in, I've got my boiler down there with a little, I'll just see. So there's my boiler with a little cake tin, a colander and a sieve, which is a bit Heath Robinson, but should work. So yeah, I'm going to drain that into there, and then I'm going to sparge that with 4 litres of water as per instruction. This is going to be an IPA, and again Jakey sent me a hop schedule that should tick the boxes with what hops I've got. So, what are we doing? 20 gram of Simcoe at the start of the boil, 60 minutes. And I'm going to put in 1 kilo of deer meat at the beginning of the boil, and then the remaining 2 kilos at the, 10 minutes. At that point, 10 minutes, I'm going to also add 15 grams of each Columbus, Mosaic and Simcoe at 10 minutes. At 5 minutes there's going to be again 15 grams of each Columbus, Mosaic and Simcoe. And at flame out, but I'll probably let the temperature drop a bit first, 25 grams of Columbus, Mosaic and Simcoe. And then there's a dry hop of 45 grams of each Columbus and Mosaic and 25 grams of Simcoe. And that'll be dry hopped at day 5 for 3-4 days. And see how we get on. So without further ado, it's my first dry malt extract brew. Hopefully it goes okay. So I'll get me bits together and come back to you. Hello, I'm here. Right, I'm going to have to do this in 2 stages. I've moved over half the grains into the strainer, well, a bit more than half, where it's moved into the bottom. I can't do it all, there isn't enough room in there, so I'll do 2 batches. 4 litres of water. I've got my ink bird in there and it's took it up to 67 degrees, so happy days. Get that done and back with you. Well, I'll let you see what I'm doing. Okie dokie. Right, so the wort, or whatever you want to call it, from it's not really wort because there's more flavourings than anything else. So yeah, that's been transferred. I've sparged the grains with about 4.5 litres of water at 77 degrees. That's over into the boiler. Just out of interest, I took a gravity reading with me refractometer just to see. I was wondering if there was any sugars. Very minimal, peanuts, 1.008 the reading, so yeah, as I guessed. I mean, but it's a lovely colour, it's a lovely smell, so flavour and colour done its job. So I'm going to bring this up to the boil, get my hops ready. I'll come back to you with me first hop drop. No, I won't. I'll come back to you before the boil. Actually, I lie. When I add my first bag of this, which is going to turn into gloopy shit and go all pear-shaped and stick to the bottom of that and set on fire. No, it's not. It's going to go great. So I'm not going to let it come to the boil. Close to a boil. See you in a bit. Oh, also I forgot to tell you, I'm going to top this up to around about 12-ish litres. I'm not sure. So what have I got? I've got 4.5 in there. There's probably about 2.5 litres from the residual, so yeah, 10 or 12 litres. I'll top it up with some cold water. Cheers. Okie doke. Right, so we're at 90 degrees. I've turned the heat completely off. So I'm just going to give the element a few seconds to cool down. And then we're going to go in with the first bag of malt extract. Now, I know this stuff clumps up like hell from when I made the starters, so just need to be careful. Okay, so the first one's in. I'm pretty sure that no scorching happened, but don't suppose we can be sure, can we, until we empty it out. I'll come back to you in about 12 degrees. Okie doke, right, hop break, job's a good one. So, first hop addition is 20 grams of Simcoe. I'm not bothering with bags. Because I'm not bothering with bags. Okie doke. That's it basically for 50 minutes, and I'll come back to you in 50 minutes and stick the other malt extract in. Okay, right. We're at 50 minutes. I've just turned the boiler off again, so I can put in my. Can you see me? It's going a bit dark. Sun's coming through, so I can put in my DME. So yes, let's crack on with that. And also, I'll be putting in my next hops when it comes back up to the boil. Okay, right. So those two are in. I'm going to stick the heat back on, bring it back up to a boil, and then put in my 10-minute hop addition, Worthlock, and I will also stick in my chiller. Although I don't think I need to go stupid with chilling, but I'm going to put in my chiller and chill it anyway, because I am going to be topping it up with cold water. So, see you in a minute. Okay, so pretty much back up to a boil. Well, we are back up to a boil. So, chiller's in. Here we've got, just confirm, yeah, 15 grams of each for the 10-minute boil of Mosaic, Simcoe and Columbus. Going in. Worthlock. See you in 5 minutes. Okay, 5-minute hop addition. Simcoe, Columbus, Mosaic, 15 grams of each. This is a lot more hops than I'm used to. Well, used to brewing with. Okay, I'll be back at flame out. Okay, right, flame out, chiller was in, I've cooled it down to 80 degrees, but it's gone down a bit more, about 75 now. So final hop addition, 25 grams of each, Columbus, Simcoe and Mosaic going in. It's just like a slurry, because there's obviously not a lot of volume of water in there. It's like soup. So I'm going to let that stand for 10 minutes or so, and then I'm going to move it over into the fermenter. No, I'm not. I'm going to cool it down a bit more first. Okie dokie. Right. I've transferred all the words over. Now obviously there's not a lot because my volumes were low, so I'm now going to top it up with cold water. I've got about 7 litres of wort. I'm going to take it up to about 15 and then start testing the gravity and see where we get to. I'm not sure because Jakey, the way he does it, he tops it up to 23 litres. I can't remember what he said. I think I would end up with a 5.5% beer, but because of the way I've done it, obviously using that, I've got dead space to take into account. I've tried my very best to squeeze out as much as the as much of the words as I can and leave as little behind. But I'm not going to go daft. I'm going to top it up bit by bit and see how we get on. Okay, so at 15 litres I'm 1.063, so let's keep going. Righty ho. Okay, so we're up to 19 litres and we're 1.050, give and take. Looking good, quite dark. I'm not entirely sure which yeast to use, but oh, punk dog, Punk Dog. I always say that. Punk IPA Brew Dog. Lovely drop. Oh, I was going to have another one of my American wheat, but I'm very low, and I've promised I'm going to give the father-in-law and brother-in-law some. One to share. I'm joking. So right, okay, what have we got? Mangrove Jacks M44 or Safil US 05. So not sure which way to go on this. I don't know, actually. Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't know why I'm asking you, because it's going to be too late any time you see this video, because it'll be doing its thing. Let's go for Safil US 05. That'll do. So give me a minute, I'm just going to aerate the wort, and we'll pitch the yeast and get it into the fridge. I'm going to ferment at 17 degrees. I think might push it to 18, but I think 17 degrees, and see how we're getting on, and then dry hop at 5 days. A minute. Right, jobs are done. Pitch the yeast in the fridge, and with the exception of cleaning up, that's brew day done. So absolute result. Much shorter brew day. Mind you, still take me a fair chunk of time, but I seem to piss about doing everything these days. There's nothing quick these days that I do, apart from one thing, but we won't talk about that, will we? So yes, great stuff. Jake, thank you very much indeed for your input, advice and guidance on this one. Bing bong, over and out, and I'll see you soon. Ciao.